Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fit and healthy. So, dear students, in the previous video, we have studied the monohybrid cross, and today we will study the next experiment which was performed by Mendel. So, it is dihybrid cross. So, first of all, you should know what do you mean by hybrid. So, hybrid is an individual which is produced by crossing two homozygous individuals which are genetically different. So, for example, the F1 plants which are formed by crossing tall and dwarf plant, that is, as you can see here in the monohybrid cross, here you can see the homozygous tall parent and it is crossed with homozygous dwarf pure parent. So the F1 generation, it consists of all the tall plants, but here it is in heterozygous condition. So here the F1 plant, it is heterozygous condition and it is monohybrid. So you should always remember hybrid is equal to heterozygous condition. Now you see here only one character, that is the height, it is considered, and the alleles are of character height. So means it is monohybrid. Here capital T small t, it represents the monohybrid, that is equal to heterozygous condition. Why it is known as monohybrid? Because in this hybrid there are two alleles, different alleles, and these two different alleles which are present here, as you can see, they are of same character. So it is known as monohybrid. Hybrid is equal to heterozygous, and we have added the term mono. Why? Since these two different alleles are for same character, that is for height. Monohybrid cross, it represents the study of inheritance of one gene at a time. Now if we consider the dihybrid cross, it is consisting of inheritance of two genes at a time. So dihybrid cross is used to study the inheritance of two different characters at the same time. For example, dihybrid cross, for example, if we want to see the effect of seed shape on seed color, whether there is any effect of seed shape on seed color, for that we are studying the dihybrid cross. So dihybrid cross means two different characters, they are studied at the same time. So Mendel, he has performed his dihybrid cross using two different characters, that is seed shape and seed color. So the seed shape, so if we consider seed shape, the shape of the seed may be round or wrinkled, and round is a dominant trait whereas wrinkled is a recessive trait. And here you can see the round trait, it is represented by capital R, and wrinkled trait will be represented by small r. Similarly, if we will consider the seed color, the seed color may be yellow or green, but the capital Y that represent the dominant trait, that is yellow, and green is the recessive trait, and we will represent it with y, small y. Here you can see that in the parental generation, one of the plant is having yellow and round seed, and the other plant is having green and wrinkled seeds. That is, one of the parent is with capital R and capital Y, that is round and yellow seeds, and other parent is small r, small y, that is having green and wrinkled seed. And when they are crossed, they produced F1 generation, and in the F1 generation all the seeds, they become yellow and round. So as you can see here in the picture, In the F1 generation, all seeds are round and yellow. Now, already it is being told to you that how you will be forming gamete. You will form gamete if it is the homozygous condition. So it is homozygous parent. So you will take capital R only one time and capital Y only one time. Similarly, in the other homozygous parent, that is with the wrinkle and green, here you will take during gamete formation only one R and one Y. So after crossing the parents, the F1 generation, it is heterozygous in condition and it is round and yellow, that is capital R, capital Y, small y. Now we will obtain the F2 generation by self-pollinating the F1 generation, that is F1 generation with round and yellow seeds. They will be crossed with again round and yellow seeds, but both are in heterozygous condition. So let us see how we will form the gametes of F1 generation first. Now to form the gametes of F1 generation, what you will do, you will first of all take the F1 parent, one parent, that is capital R small r with capital Y small y. You will first take capital R, as on the right side I have shown you that first capital R you will be multiplying it with capital Y one time and with small y another time. So you will get two gametes, that is capital R, capital Y, capital R and small y. Similarly for the small r, again you will be multiplying it with capital Y and small y, you will get small r, capital Y, small r and small y. So this is how the gametes are formed. Now next what you will do, in the Punnett scale you will be writing the gametes of one of the parent on horizontal side and the gametes of other parent on the vertical side. So we will get the different plants, and then the yellow and the round plants, they will be 9 in number. However, green and round, they will be 3 in number, and yellow and wrinkle, again they will be 3 in number, and green and wrinkle, it will be only 1. So this indicates that the phenotypic ratio is 9:3:3:1. So this is the dihybrid cross. Here you have studied the inheritance of two characters at a single time. So the dihybrid cross, it is the study of inheritance of two pair of contrasting characters, in which cross between two pair of contrasting characters is made. Or in other words, you can say a cross in which study of inheritance of two characters simultaneously. Mendel wanted to observe the effect of one pair of allele on the other pair in heterozygous organism. So basically dihybrid cross means we will study here the inheritance of two genes at a single time. However, in the monohybrid cross you have studied the inheritance of one gene at a time. So here the two characters which you have studied are seed shape and seed color. That is, seed shape is round and wrinkled and the seed color is yellow and green, where the round is for dominant trait and yellow is for dominant trait for seed color. This is all for today. Take care everyone.